there, Stephanie.
Brooke.
How are you?
What do you want?
Aren't you going to invite me in? Never mind. I'll invite myself in. So, there is justice in this world after all.
What do you want, Brooke? I'm busy.
Oh, I don't want anything from you. In fact, I don't need anything from you ever again.
Then why are you here? Did you just come to have a fight?
No, Stephanie. I'm here for retribution. Don't you think I deserve it? 8 years. That's a really long time to be begging for acceptance. Well, no more. This is a brand new era. And I will never trust you. I will never let my guard down around you. And I will certainly never believe that you want anything other than the worst for me. In short, Stephanie, I've been burned by you for the very last time. And now that I'm back on top, don't expect any handouts, okay? You wrote the rules, and now I'm playing by them.
Back on top? Isn't that a little premature?
Yes, I do have to wait 6 months. And I'm sure you're going to tell me that a lot can happen in 6 months. But you know what? Every single night of those 6 months, I'm going to be laying in bed right next to Ridge. And trust me, I certainly know how to satisfy your son.
Oh, I see. So that's what this is all about, huh? Sex?
Hardly. But I certainly have that going for me.
For the moment. And then Ridge will have his fill, and when he does...
God, you wish.
Well, what do you really bring to this relationship besides sex, huh? Certainly isn't honor and dignity. You may as well then take all the pleasure that you can get. Because Ridge will have his fill. And when he does, we both know what he'll do. And to whom he'll turn. Don't we?
Thought you said you were going to work out at the gym.
I was. I got hung up at Forrester.
You be careful, Dad. There's nothing more important than your health.
I know. I'll make time for it tomorrow. I just wanted to come by and see Eric Jr. Is he around?
Actually, he's at baseball practice.
At night?
Yeah, they do that once a week. It's the only time they can get the field.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all right. Gives me a chance to spend some time with one of my other sons.
Good. Have a seat. Pour you something to drink?
Sure, anything. Just water.
Water.
So, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Things back to normal around here?
Slowly.
I have to say, Ridge, I was surprised at your decision.
Surprised a lot of people. How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm not really in any position to have an opinion about that. It was your choice.
I guess I was wondering if you had hoped maybe I would have chosen Taylor.
Why would you wonder that?
Just curious.
Ridge, are you asking if I still have feelings for Brooke?
Do you?
Look, we've got to stop this. Maggie, I need to spend time with you.
Dylan, it's over. Just accept it.
No, it's not over for me.
Please, for me.
I don't believe you when you say that.
That's your problem.
Maggie, you look me in the eyes and tell me you don't care. See, you can't do it because you do care.
No, I don't. I don't care. There, I said it. Are you satisfied?
Oh, gosh, what kind of move was that?
Still something I made up on the spur of the moment.
Where's Mom?
She went to the restroom. So, Connor, how did she do out there?
She did great.
So how are you doing? You feeling any better?
Yeah, actually I am.
Good. Well, you guys ready for some food?
Sure, you bet.
Yeah.
Oh, before Mom comes back, Connor, tell him what you said about her on the dance floor.
Well, I said she's something else.
See, he's really falling for her.
Yeah, right.
No, he is. He really likes her. Don't you, Connor?
Come on, Jess, don't put the guy on the spot.
What's not to like? She's a beautiful lady.
You bet. And if you don't snatch her up pretty soon, somebody else definitely will.
Well, maybe somebody already has.
Well, what do you know? Fred and Ginger back from the dance floor. Hey, just when we were starting to talk about her. Really? What'd I miss?
Not much.
What's with the rosy cheeks?
What do you mean, honey? What rosy cheeks?
Yours. Is there something up?
Taylor and Ridge are history, Stephanie. History. You know what that means? That means that you lost and I won. Now I'm calling all the shots. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, you risk losing your son. I will not hesitate to turn Ridge against you after everything you've done to me.
Oh, how the worm turns. Oh, they weren't history a week ago. Believe me, they weren't. And what were you doing? You were running around like a frightened child. 6 months is a long time, and a lot can happen.
Do you really want your son hopping from woman to woman? Is that what you want?
No, I don't. The marriage should never have taken place to begin with. He was distraught with grief because he thought Taylor was dead. You should have waited. You should never have married him. You should have had the dignity to wait a year, but you couldn't, could you? No, you're such an opportunist. You just went there and grabbed it, didn't you?
Stephanie, he pursued me. I didn't pursue him.
Oh, please. He was desperate and alone, and you took advantage.
I did not take advantage. This is the reality. Me, Ridge, and our children. And nothing's going to change that, Stephanie. Not Taylor, not you, not the powers from hell. Ridge and I and the children are going to be together forever. Forever. And there's nothing you can do about it. So either accept it or be left behind. Personally, I hope that you're left behind. You know why? Because you gave me a taste for the jugular. And you're going to live to regret it.
Good Lord, Ridge, I haven't thought of Brooke in that way for years.
Years, really.
Why are you asking me these questions?
I don't know, it's just a feeling I've been having.
What kind of a feeling?
Well, when you've been coming over to visit little Eric, I've been sensing this sadness, almost a longing. I mean, you and Brooke were married. She gave you a son.
Ridge.
No, I'm not being jealous or insecure here. I just want you to know that we can talk freely about this stuff. You know, there's a time a few years ago that you seemed as happy as you've ever been. And then you bought that big house for you and Sheila, and it's got to be lonely over there. Is it? Look, Dad, I don't mean to put you on the spot here.
No, that's all right. I don't mind talking about it. Not with you, anyway. You're right. I do get lonely at times. And as for Brooke, my time with Brooke were some of the happiest years of my life. I had high hopes for us. A new family, a new beginning. But then when it all started to come apart, just the thought of becoming an absentee father at my age, it just wasn't part of my plan, you know?
Well, you've done well.
Thanks to you, yeah.
He's your son, Dad. I never let him forget that.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hello?
Mr. Forrester, This is Greg Getz, your son's baseball coach.
Oh, hi.
We have a little problem down here at the ball field.
What kind of problem?
Your son, he got into a fight.
What?
Yeah, he and a teammate started to go at it. Nothing serious, just a few bloody noses. But you better come down here. The boy's pretty upset.
All right, I'll be there soon. Bye-bye. Dad, I'm gonna run out and do something. Why don't you relax, make yourself at home? It shouldn't be too long.
Problem?
No, just something I have to take care of. We'll be back soon.
All right.
Great food, huh?
Have you two been here before?
I haven't, but I know Mom has.
Yeah, she told me about that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. That's where you met that guy, isn't it? Oh, yeah. This is where I met the guy.
He was pretty special to you, wasn't he?
Yes, Dylan, he was special. But it wasn't meant to be.
Are you certain of that?
Oh, yes, very certain. He had too much baggage.
He wasn't married, was he?
No, honey, he wasn't married. But he was unavailable. Very unavailable. I just as soon not talk about it anymore.
Maggie, would you like to dance?
Oh, no, thank you, Dylan.
No, Mom. Go ahead. Go ahead. I think it'll make you feel better. Come on, Mom. You'll have fun.
Come on.
Did I scare you?
No, you just surprised me. Hi. So where's Ridge?
He just ran out for a minute. He said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to stay for dinner?
No, I was just on my way out, too.
Oh, no, stay. Please, I haven't seen you for a while.
I know, that's terrible, huh? You must be on such a high these days.
Actually, I'm very relieved.
Yeah, I can imagine you are.
I haven't felt this secure for, gosh, I don't even remember.
Well, you deserve it.
Thanks.
Did you even imagine at all that you and Ridge would end up together?
No.
And yet you stuck it out, huh?
This is my family. Ridge, you, the children. How could I just leave?
You still consider me part of your family, do you?
Yes, of course I do. You're Eric Jr.'s father.
Good. I'm glad you feel that way. I still consider you part of my family, too. I love coming over here. It's wonderful to see you and the kids so happy together. Gives me hope.
Hope?
That someday I'll have something like this, too.
You still want a home with a family, don't you?
You know how important that is to me.
Yeah, I suppose I do. But you know what? You're part of this family. You're part of this home. And don't you forget it.
Poor Mom. I wish I hadn't have brought it up.
What?
That guy that she met. You know, the one that dropped her.
You never met him, did you?
No, but I'm sure if I did, I would have hated it because anyone who would do that to a person must be a first-class moron. Now, why don't we order some dessert? I think Mom's really gonna need it.
You're gonna ignore me, is that it?
You think I'm enjoying this?
You're certainly trying to give that impression hanging all over Connor. What's that all about?
Trying to make a new start.
A new start.
Yes, Dylan.
You can just blow us off. You can do that.
Dylan, I have to. If you and I give in to our feelings, then Jessica is going to get hurt. And I cannot let my daughter go through that again. Don't you see? It could never really work for us. Never. I've already caused my daughter so much grief.
No, you haven't, Maggie. You blame yourself too
Dylan,
much.
I abandoned her last year when she needed me more than she ever needed me in her life. And now we are finally getting past that. And if she were to find out that you... She can't. She can't.
She has to, Maggie.
No,
She has to be
Dylan,
told the
don't
truth.
you dare tell her. Don't you dare tear her life apart. Don't do that to her. Now, if you love me, then you will not hurt my daughter. You won't do that.
And if you love me,
I just have to keep that locked inside me.
Maggie,
Dylan, we can't. We just can't.
Maggie, I love you. I love you so much.